This is Mr. Engineer. I've stood next to roaring machines all my life, and believe me, when heavy equipment fails, it's a sight you don't forget. Coal, steel, and seawater, never meant to mix. But when the ship's hull broke, everything tumbled into the ocean. A bulldozer sinking is a rare sight, but it happened here.
Baru dibilang.
Climbing a sand dune looks thrilling, but it's no game. Trucks can tip, roll, or bury themselves in seconds. Always know your limits and the dunes too. The Komatsu D475A stands as one of the most powerful production bulldozers in the world, weighing 107 tons with over 850 horsepower under its hood. To move a load like this, a MAN TGX 41.680 tractor unit with 680 horses and immense torque is coupled to a 7-axle Newt boom hydraulically steered low loader. Every axle, every cylinder, and every airline must work in perfect harmony, because when you're moving 107 tons of steel, there's zero room for error. All seemed routine until it wasn't. The flatbed shook, the boards groaned, and the bulldozer shifted. One small mistake, one big consequence. Bulldozer auditioning for figure skating? Who knew 20 tons of steel could try a triple spin on ice? That's the nightmare every old trucker warns about. Low-hanging wires. 1 second you're hauling steady, the next you're dragging a whole power pole into your trailer. Electricity and heavy steel don't make good company. The Caterpillar D10N proves it's not just a mining giant, but also a fisherman's best friend. This 77-ton bulldozer, originally designed for ripping rock and shifting earth, is here tasked with hauling heavy fishing boats ashore. Raw diesel muscle meets North Sea tradition, a daily routine where iron saves the day for the men of the sea. Who needs wings when you've got cable and cat power? That 517 just earned frequent flyer miles the hard way. Deep in the mine, tons of rock came crashing down in an instant. The Cat R1700G, built to battle the Earth itself, was no match for gravity. Steel twisted, dust filled the air, but the man inside lived to tell the tale. On Ishikari Beach, Hokkaido, the Komatsu D155W amphibious bulldozer takes the spotlight in a rare marine rescue. After tugboats had turned the Dongfang's hull but failed to free her from the sand, this specialized bulldozer was brought in. Designed to work where dredgers can't, the D155W moves directly in shallow surf. cutting through seabed sand and giving stranded vessels a fighting chance to return to sea. Pure recklessness at the tracks. A driver blows straight through the crossing gate, missing a CSX train by seconds. One bad decision away from tragedy. Excavator pushes. The stage caves in. Dust floods the empty shell. Easttown Theater. From glory to ruin in one final crash. And here comes the giant, lifting, swinging, dumping with precision. Tons of coal fly through the air as if in slow motion, each move timed perfectly. That's championship-level handling, folks. At the muddy construction site, a tanker truck bogged down deep. Even with a bobcat pushing from behind, the ground gave way, and the giant tanker toppled over in defeat. The farm-type bulldozer, operated by a beginner, lifted too much material at once. The rear end tipped up, the machine lurched forward, and finally struck the conveyor. Quick action to cut the power avoided further damage. No workers were injured. In the world of heavy recovery, improvisation is everything. Here, fallen trees became lifelines, fashioned into a crude but effective ramp under a mud-trapped excavator. Then came the cavalry. A vintage 1962 Scania 976X6 and a heavy wrecker, their winches straining in unison. Slowly, the machine clawed its way out of the muck. A week later, the excavator was back in service. Proof that with ingenuity and horsepower, nothing stays stuck forever. Well, there goes the engine kissing the asphalt and painting the road with oil. Guess someone's shopping for a new prop housing. A bulldozer takes the lead, pulling the stranded truck safely across the riverbank. The strong tracks provide the grip the wheels could never find in the water. £300,000 uphill in mud. This isn't trucking, this is survival engineering. That loader is the unsung hero here. one push too far. Steel jaws snap. The wall sways, then tips the wrong way. A crash, a crack. The neighbor's roof groans under the weight. Warehouse chaos. Forklift tips over with a loaded crate. Sometimes the best rescues come from the unlikeliest tools. Here, with an excavator swallowed nearly to its cab, the crew didn't have a dozer to call on, just a wheel loader. So they improvised. By anchoring the loader to a tree and linking its bucket to the stricken machine, they used hydraulics as the hero. It wasn't pretty. The loader teetered on two wheels more than once, but slowly and surely, the excavator was pulled free. Ingenuity turned a bad day into just another story for the books. The T-150 sinks deep, wheels spinning helplessly in the mud. But after sheer persistence, it claws its way out, dragging the heavy trailer behind like nothing happened. Turns out, the truck wasn't ready for passengers. The moment he climbed up, gravity took over. Truck down, man heavy. That truck came for coal, but looks like the coal came for the truck instead. Our operator at the controls of the Komatsu D155AX is hard at work cutting a new road. With its 354 horsepower engine and nearly 42 tons of weight, the dozer makes short work of pushing soil and clearing obstacles. Every pass of the blade carves the path wider and smoother, step by step transforming raw ground into a serviceable roadway. I've seen plenty of truckers in my time, but this guy deserves a handshake and a beer. Parking a multi-ton truck across floodwaters so the little bikes can pass? That's quick thinking, steady hands, and a whole lot of guts. Attempt to pull out a stuck Kamaz. Will it make it? was on everyone's side. No vehicles or pedestrians were hit. Meanwhile, my neighbor's out there with a rusty old walk-behind plow. This Fendt 939 shows up, and the field probably feels like it just got steamrolled by a luxury tank. That's classic old iron behavior. Rough, raw, and full of character. Meanwhile, my neighbor's out there with a rusty old walk-behind plow. This Fendt 939 shows up, and the field probably feels like it just got steamrolled by a luxury tank. Oh sure, who needs speed limits? Just physics waiting to remind you the hard way. Forget boxes and furniture. These guys skipped straight to, let's take the whole house. Nothing says genius move, like shoving an overloaded truck through a tiny gate. What could possibly go wrong? Mounting a gooseneck on an excavator isn't your everyday wrench job. You're talking about aligning several tons of steel with millimeter precision. One wrong move, and you've got bent pins or worse, a dangerous situation. This driver has amazing skills. He is a hero. That's cool. Folks, if today's fails taught us anything, it's that no matter how strong the machine, one wrong move can bring it down. This is Mr. Engineer signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe.